Hello everyone, my name is Man of Stage and welcome back to Sabbat of the Witch. First off, I am feeling much better and hopefully also sounding better. At least I feel like I am in my own head, and the voice inside my head is usually right, so I guess I'm fine. Don't read into that too much. At any rate, in the last episode we were acting as a wingman for Koshiji as she confessed to Toko. Realistically, she knew going into it that she was going to be rejected, but all things considered, it was kind of like a pseudo date. I mean, she got to share a parfait, they got to have a nice photo opportunity in the photo booth in the arcade, and it was a gentle letdown, and also it probably, I think, has solved the student council presidency issue. Hey, it worked out in the end. Also, we didn't have to lie to Nene about it. I guess it wouldn't have really been lying, it would have been glossing over it, but that's neither here nor there because that's not what we did. So let's see what happens now. We've still got a witch in disguise, or an unknown witch. I mean, we know who it is, but they don't know who it is. So many things starting with yawns. Koshiji-san and I spent 3 hours at a karaoke bar after partying with Tokakushi-senpai. Oh yeah, that's right. I kinda wish we could have seen those scenes. Ostensibly, I was there too, but Koshiji-san hogged the mic to herself. I just sat there, watching her sing the whole time. Depending on how much you enjoy singing, that might be fine. She sang a wide variety of songs, from your typical broken heart songs to rock, until her throat went dry. When we parted, she seemed incredibly content. In contrast, I was exhausted from listening to her sing for hours straight. And since everything was on me, my wallet was just as exhausted. Ooh, that's rough, buddy. After getting home, I cleaned up a little, and then handled the rest of the usual house chores this morning. Which now brings me to school. So sleepy.
Ah, senpai! Charo!
Aloha! Morning, Inaba-san.
なんか眠そうですね。どうかしたんですか?
I am sleepy. Well, yesterday was a pretty busy day. How did it go at the club? Anything special happen when I was gone?
いいえ、特には。相談してきた女子の悩みを解決させて、
That's cool, I don't really care. She didn't have a name or a profile.
あと、つむぎ先輩を女の子っぽく仕上げたりしてましたよ。今回は軽く化粧などをしてみまして。
Did you keep the bucket around? Yeah? How did that go?
リップはいけたんですけどね。アイメイクの途中で限界が来ちゃいまして。
You probably should have started with eyeliner. Cause guys wear eyeliner too. I mean, look at emo singers. I see. So makeup didn't work, huh? Man, that's rough. How's she handling skincare and all that?
そこら辺は普通にしてるみたいですよ。最近はほら、男の人でも化粧水や乳液を使ってお肌のケアぐらいはしてるじゃないですか。
That is very true. I've gotten to the point where if I don't use daily moisturizer, my face gets really itchy. Especially in the winter. So, yeah, it's important. Take care of your skin. I've heard about some guys doing that, but I don't personally know anyone who does. Just wait.
気をつけた方がいいですよ。気になり始めたらもうおしまいですから。今のうちから十分なケアが大事なんです。
No, she's right. She's totally right. Yeah, I get that. It just seems like such a pain to keep up with. Hey, it's better than trying to do damage control. I would much rather take care of it now.
そうだ、聞いてください先輩。実はめぐる、今度クラスの女子と一緒にケーキを食べに行く約束をしたんですよ。
Nice. Am I also invited? And what kind of cake? Wow, that's great.
だからねね先輩や星名先輩には感謝してます。本当にありがとうございました。
Don't thank me. You were the one who put in the effort to make those friends. But still, I'm really glad that...
何です？
I don't know. Check out these posters. Wait, we have posters?
張り紙？あ、本当だ。学生会選挙の公示じゃないですか。いつの間に？
About 1 hour ago. Well, they weren't there yesterday after school, so it must have been this morning. That's pretty sudden. I mean, I understand why they're in a hurry with how late they're running, but still.
にしても、やっと立候補してくれる人が出てきたんですね。
Hey, everything worked out.
2の C の小志美穂さんか。
Really? Koshiji-san?
小志さんって、確か会長さんが推してた人ですよね。
Oh, yeah.
説得に成功したんですかね。
Right, I suppose we as the audience saw that part and could draw that conclusion, but Shuji didn't actually get any kind of confirmation for that. As far as he knows, she just was let down or flat out rejected from her description. No, it probably wasn't that. She decided to run on her own. I'm sure of it.
そう決めたの。で、今朝ポスターを印刷して貼ったってわけ。
Nice, that was quick. I decide to spend lunch break getting the details from Koshiji-san. She seems pretty nonchalant about the whole thing. Must have been pretty hard to do on such short notice.
そうでもない。ポスターの準備はもともとしてたからさ。
Wow, you really are well suited to be student council president. Oh yeah?
前から考えてはいたんだ。会長もすごく困ってるみたいだったから、あんまりわがまま言うのもあれかなって。
I mean, I get it. To a degree, especially when you're a teen. I mean, at least 18 years old. You do tend to have those strong crush feelings, and that tends to be a motivating factor for a lot of things. I'm not speaking from experience at all. And yesterday was the final push you needed?
カラオケの後、考えたんだ。すっきりした頭と気持ちで。なんか期待されちゃってるみたいだし、会長の憧れを叶えられるのが私だけなんて言われちゃやるしかないでしょ。
Oh, so that's why you were singing Hall & Oates. What dream?
おっと、そこは私と会長の2人だけの秘密。
Alright, fine, keep your secrets. Yeah? Well. So, can I take it that you've managed to find the closure you were looking for?
まあね、いつまでも振られた相手を思い続けても仕方ないからさ。これからは新しい恋を探していかないと。
A new love, a better love. Koshiji-san smiles brightly. It's a smile not unlike the one she showed me at the Schwarzkatz, but this time it's absent of pain. Instead, her smile is accompanied by a fresh and pleasantly fruity aroma. You might have diabetes. You look a lot more hopeful today. You were positively downcast a couple of days ago.
うるさいな。そんな古い話はどうでもいいの。だいたい前向きになったのはお互い様でしょ。
It's because I helped you, and also now I get to take advantage of those heart fragments. Well, not me, but still.
そっちだって人の悩みに踏み込むようになったくせに。
Yeah, can't argue that.
とにかくそういうことだから、選挙では支持をよろしく。
Is there anybody else running? Will do. With the way this has turned out, there's nothing to worry about anymore. Koshiji-san walks away with firm, confident steps. I guess all that's left to do is tell Ayachi-san and then retrieve her...
星野くん。
No. You don't get them. Down, girl. Chiba-san, what brings you here?
罰ゲームでジュースを買いに、じゃんけんで負けちゃって。
A likely story. You sensed the change in her heart and are trying to get her fragments.
それよりもさっきの人はクラスの人じゃないよね。
Koshiji-san, have you seen the posters posted all over the hallway?
選挙の？ああ、そっか。会長選に立候補してる人だ。あの人が戸隠先輩の言っていた小志さんでいいの？
That's right.
そっか、よかった。ちょっと心配だったんだ。このままでいいのかなって。
Weren't we all?
もしかしたらまだ他にもできることがあるんじゃないかって。でももう心配はなさそうだね。
Also, how far are we in your trial basis? I honestly am not doing a good job of keeping track of time. Yeah, I think things will work out just fine from now on. You're so kind, though. You just transferred and you're already that worried about our school?
私は別 別にそんなんじゃ。
She has ulterior motives.
ほら、実際にお手伝いもしたのに中途半端なところで終わっちゃったから、なんか気になっちゃって。
No, I do think she's actually kind, too, realistically. I can relate to that.
でもさっきの人、星野くんと楽しそうに会話してたね。
No. I guess. What of it?
大したことじゃないんだけど、今まで嫌がってたのに急に立候補するなんてどうしたのかなって。
I wonder if we're going to catch her harvesting the fragments and that's how we find out.
さっきの雰囲気から察すると渋々ってわけでもなさそうだったからさ。星野くんは何か知ってる？
No idea. I guess she had a change of heart? She looked pretty happy, so I'm sure it was a change for the better. I don't think we need to worry about it.
そうだね。星野くんの言う通り、いい変化だよね。
I wonder if he's going to pick up on these hints. I guess if you're not looking for it, they are subtle.
それじゃあ教室に戻ろう。
Okay, maybe they're not that subtle. What about the drinks you came here for? A likely story.
そうだった。忘れたら怒られちゃうところだった。
Oh, okay. So I guess that actually was the truth. Here, I'll help you carry them.
ありがとう。
Okay, you don't need to get all emotional about it.
さてと、忙しくなるな。でも決めたからには頑張らないとね。やるぞ。
Leroy Jenkins. Ayachi-san and I watched Koshiji-san from around a corner. Oh, okay, good. Oh, but I do wonder if Shiba's going to get there first and they're going to be like, hey, Spider-Man meme. She pumps herself up and pins a notice up on one of the school's bulletin boards. So, how does it look?
反応してますね。
Think you can retrieve some fragments then?
はい。これだけ反応しているのなら、回収できるかけらも結構大きいと思います。
Nice. The bottle in question shines brightly in Ayachi-san's hand.
もしかして、昨日言っていたのは小志治さんのことだったんですか？
I can't say, but maybe.
あ、いえ、すみません。追及をするつもりはないんです。ただ、少し気になることが。
It's fine. If you just make an assumption and it happens to be accurate, technically I'm not in the wrong.
私の集めたかけらなんですが、昨日よりも少しだけ増えたような気がして。
Huh. And you haven't retrieved any fragments from anyone?
はい。はっきりと言い切れるほどの変化ではないのですが、もしかしたら勘違いじゃないのかもと思えてきて。
Wait, so if any witch harvests fragments from somebody, do any bottles in close proximity automatically absorb them? Is that how it works? So even if Shiba is the one that tries to harvest the fragments, some of them get absorbed in Nene's bottle? I guess that seems to be the implication. Can the fragment count really go up on its own like that?
普通ならありえません。ですが考えてみると、一つ思い当たることがありました。星名くんです。
Okay, I was totally off base. I didn't even think about that. So I guess if it's a situation where he's repairing the damage to himself, some of the fragments that he absorbed to get restored to the bottle. Me?
正確には星名くんの中にある私が集めた心のかけらです。何かのきっかけでその一部が戻ってきた。そう考えられませんか？
You know, that's probably more plausible than my hypothesis.
だから教えてほしいんです。昨日何かありませんでしたか？いつもと違う何かが。
Toko fed me a parfait. I mean, what? Hard to say. I did help Koshiji-san yesterday, but I only set the stage for her. It's not like I did anything myself. Oh. Hold on a second. Something out of the ordinary did happen to me yesterday. something that took place inside of me. My heart grew 3 sizes. Oh wait, no it didn't. I felt something unlike anything I've ever felt before when Koshiji-san sincerely thanked me. Now I see. The hole in my heart must have filled up a little, sending the displaced fragments back to the bottle. Yeah, that does seem plausible. More plausible than my theory. I was really going off the wall, apparently, with that one. You may be right. A lot happened yesterday. I helped Koshiji-san come to terms with an issue that's been plaguing her for a very long time. She thanked me, which made me strangely happy. Maybe that's why.
そうですか。
Yeah, I'm really happy I joined the OC.
そう思ってもらえるのならよかったです。
Everyone keeps telling me that I've changed, and they're probably right. I might actually feel more hopeful than before. I sort of got thrust into this whole witches and heart fragments business, but it ended up being a pretty good thing for me.
わかりました。じゃあ私は小指さんのかけらを回収すればいいんですね。
Assuming the entire time I've been having this epiphany hasn't, given Shiba the chance to take the fragments. Oh, could you wait on that?
何か問題があるんですか？
Ooh, are we going to use her as bait? No, not exactly. But why not wait a little longer?
それってどういうことですか？
The other witch might show up.
確かにその可能性はありますが、高くはないと思いますよ。
I don't think it's that long of a shot.
もし本当に私の他に魔女がいたとしても、小指さんの状態に気づかないといけないわけですから。
I think Shuji does suspect. Yeah, but you never know. I've laid out the bait. If my guess is right, the other witch should know about Koshiji-san's heart fragments. Let's just wait a little longer.
わかりました。
As you wish. I know she said if, but still.
これでお知らせの張り替えは終わりかな。よし、戻ろう。
Koshiji-san has finished replacing the old student council notices with the new ones. Meanwhile, Ayachi-san and I watch on.
来ませんね。
Just wait a little longer, you gotta be more patient. Have you never done a stakeout before? Right.
やっぱり気づいていないんじゃないですか？もしくはそもそも私の考えすぎということもありますから。
I think you're more accurate than you think. Was my guess wrong? Well, it's not like I had any proof. Yeah, okay. Sorry for holding you up. You can just retrieve them now.
いいんですか？私は別に後日改めてでも構いませんよ。
What is the shelf life for heart fragments? Nah, it's better to do it now. There are a lot of fragments at stake here. Who knows what could happen if we wait around too much. And this isn't just about the fragment count. It's not good for Koshiji-san's heart, is it? You should just do it now.
そうですね。わかりました。それじゃあ。
And Shiba. Ayachi-san's Oh. I was about to say Ayachi-san's cheeks because she's got that mild blush, and I was like, wait, no, that's not what it is at all. Checks to see if anyone else is around, then closes her eyes. Magical girl transformation.
やっぱり慣れません。誰かに見られながらこの格好になるのは。
Sorry? Sorry. I know better than to stare, but I can't stop myself from throwing a few glimpses her way. I blame my male instincts. Yeah.
さてと、戻ったら書類仕事だ。あ、戻っちゃう前に回収して、早く制服に戻ることにします。
Okay. Ayachi-san extends her arm and takes aim.
撃ちます。
She takes a light breath. She then squeezes down on the trigger when... What? Someone else appears right in her line of fire. Ayachi-san noticed far too late to stop herself. She pulls the trigger, firing a bolt of light from the barrel. Well. Oh no! The bolt pierces through the air toward the intruder and plunges into their small frame. Or, at least, that's what I was expecting. But the bolt has been repelled a split second before impact. What the? Why was Ayachi-san's shot repelled? The answer is simple. It was blocked before it could land. Blocked by the person who appeared in the line of fire using the object currently in their hands. Whoa. That's ominous. Wait, is that?
まさか本当に
Ayachi-san and I are struck speechless by the unexpected sight before us. Partly because of how the bolt was repelled, but mainly because of what the person is wearing. It's an outfit you would never see on a normal person. With their cloak and all, they almost look like a cosplayer. If this person is wearing such an outlandish outfit at school, then she's a witch, isn't she?
おそらく
Burn her!
でもそんなあれが魔女だなんて
What, the fact that her outfit isn't nearly as revealing as yours?
そんな普通に可愛い服だなんて卑怯です私なんてこんな恥ずかしい格好なのに理不尽です
That's rough, buddy. Is this really the time and the place for that? The two of us face off with the unknown witch. I can't quite make out her face from here, but there's no mistaking it. That's the witch we've been looking for. Koshiji-san already went down the stairway, leaving the three of us alone in the hallway. It's a showdown. Sort of. So it's great and all that we caught the second witch, but what now? What if she attacks us before we can talk things out? Crap, I haven't considered that. Is that even how that works? Can witches attack each other? I mean, her magic weapon is a freaking mallet. Getting walloped with that wouldn't be the most magical of attacks, but I bet it'd hurt like hell. She just whacks them like Paper Mario. While I'm still thinking, the witch acts before we can. Crap, she's running away. Wait up! I break into a run in pursuit of the fleeing witch.
星田君危険です
Take me! I can't just leave things like this. Besides, if my guess is right, we'll be able to talk it out. In theory.
予想って
I think I know who it is, but I can't explain. Running. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to answer her. Man, she's fast. How is moving that fast in such a frilly outfit even possible? She's fast, but her short stature gives me the edge in this race. I chase her down the stairway and sprint right at her. The gap between us closes, allowing me to reach out and grab her cloak. Stop right there! Whoa! With her cloak in my hand, the two of us yell out in surprise. What did I run into? I already know the answer to this, and I guarantee it wasn't the mallet. It was the drum she was smuggling underneath her costume. In retrospect, this really should have been obvious. What happens when you're abruptly stopped by someone while running as fast as you can? You fall over, duh. And of course, the same applies to the genius who stops you. Oh, well. This is awkward. Yep. Don't say anything. Damn, I landed on my back real hard. It didn't seem like she was gonna stop, so I didn't know what else to do. For some reason, I can't move very well. Maybe I'm still numb from landing on my back? No, that doesn't seem to be the case. I can't breathe well, actually. And I can feel something heavy on me. Wait, what is that on top of me? Oh man, this is not good. It's bad enough that I knocked a girl over, but even worse is how we're practically glued together, with my face buried somewhere it definitely shouldn't be, at least not until her route. I'd like to try to push her off of me, But there's bare skin everywhere. I have no idea where to touch her.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm gonna just gently push you off.
Ooh, let's try her arms. They're out of reach. But I can't just go and touch her thighs, can I? Seriously, what am I supposed to do?
ちょっとさすがにこれは無茶しすぎだよ。いたた。
Talking? Close? She must have noticed my presence as I'm struggling for breath, and she finds herself lost for words on top of me. Yeah, that's a valid reaction. Trying to breathe. It's just young Frankenstein. What the hell is she sitting up for? Now there's even more weight on my face.
いや、ちょっと喋っちゃダメ。くすぐったい。動くのもダメだってば。とにかくどいて。
Okay, those are directly contradictory statements. I can't not move and also get away from you. And how do I do that without moving? There it is. You're the one who has to get off of me.
星名くん、危険だって言っているのに。
Welcome to the party. Things have gotten interesting. Panting heavily, Ayachi-san finally catches up. She looks down at our tangled up position, clearly confused. But more than that, she's surprised at the witch's identity.
シーバさんですよね。
It is.
あやちさんだったんだ。さっきの魔女は。
シーバさんも魔女なんですね。
I'm glad that we're having this understanding, but could we maybe do it in a different setting? Ugh. You're making yourself real cozy on my face, aren't you? Boy, that couldn't possibly be taken out of context. Actually, no, the context is what it is. This situation is beyond awkward. Ugh. Oh, it looks like she's finally remembered who she's sitting on. You could just get off. Well, at least we didn't end up fighting it out. I'm really sorry about that, Shiba-san. I shouldn't have done something so reckless.
それはまあ仕方ないよ。逃げたのは私だから。
Her outfit is cute. I like the cap that kind of looks like ears. I perceive an intense sour taste from Shiba-san as she talks to us. She looks as if the anxiety from this situation is about to crush her any moment now. Hey, neither of us want to hurt you, okay? So she says, but she still seems anxious. And I still have that same sour taste in my mouth. Are you sure that's from her emotions? I guess it'll take more than a few simple words to put her at ease.
あやちさんも魔女だったとは。オカルト研究部が相談を受け付けていたのもかけら集めのためなんだね。
Well, that's part of it.
シーバさんが入部しようとしたのも同じ理由なんですよね。そうですか。でもどうして星名くんはシーバさんが魔女だと気づいたんですか？
Apparently he's the exception to the dense MC protagonist rule.
気づいてたの？
Well, it's not like I knew for sure. I just had a vague idea based on some circumstantial evidence. I proceed to explain how we suspected there was a second witch, and the evidence that led me to my conclusion. I first suspected that someone close to Hisashima-sensei became a witch recently, but that wasn't the only option, was it?
魔女になったのは最近とは限らず移動してきたということですね。
since Hisashima-sensei is Shiba-san's homeroom teacher and handled her transfer paperwork, they must have been in close contact with each other. But more importantly, there's something all witches share, a contract to fulfill their wish. And that contract comes with a price the witch must pay, right?
そっか、シーバさんの服装ですね。
That's right. I figured there had to be a very specific reason for her being unable to wear girly clothing.
魔女の契約の代償ということですか。
その通りだよ。
World's greatest detective. You have it rough too, huh?
本当、どうしてこんな体になっちゃったのか。いや、自分のせいだってことは分かってるんだけどね。
Are you going to say what your wish is? Actually, we don't know what Nene's wish is either, now that I think about it.
でもまさか、綾地さんも魔女だったなんて。
私も驚きました。
にしても、すごい格好だね。二重の意味で驚いたよ。
I think the outfits are probably directly related to whatever the price. I was going to say condition, but price is probably better. So, Nene's is very risque, ties in with the horniness. And then Shiba's is kind of, I don't know, like the underlayer is fairly masculine looking-ish. Then you've got the cutesy outer parts.
これは違うんです。この服装は決して私の趣味じゃなくてですね。
分かってるよ。マグも服装も選べるものじゃないから。
というか、ずるい。卑怯です。私がこんなに恥ずかしい格好なのに、シーバさんの服は可愛いだなんて。どうせなら私もそういう格好の方が良かったです。
そう言われても。
Why don't you two transform back into your regular outfits before continuing?
そうだね。
I mean, you may as well. Huh? What's wrong? Is there a problem with that?
問題はないよ。ただね、私の場合は普段が普段だから。
Oh, do you like this because this is a little bit cuter? Well, not a little bit, but it's cuter by far. Because it's like, it's got ribbons and bows, and it's actually pink.
私が女の子っぽい格好をできるのって、この時ぐらいなんだよ。
Oh, yeah. You're wearing a skirt, no problem. Oh, yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting because we keep mostly seeing... I don't know how I forgot that, considering the scene we just saw, but yeah, she is wearing a skirt.
魔女の服を着てる時だけは体調が悪くならないんだ。だから恥ずかしくはあるけど、実は嬉しかったりもするんだよね、正直に言うと。
Aw, she's so cute.
むしろ心が休まるぐらい。
ずるいです。本当にずるい。ずるいずるいずるいずるいずるいずるいずるい。
Seriously, you should probably transform back before Nene goes into one of her ruts. Okay, that's enough. You're seriously freaking me out right now. Our resident Eeyore.
ところで、星野くんはどうして綾地さんの手伝いをしてるの？
It's complicated. Well, a lot happened.
とある事情から私が魔女であることが露見してしまって、そこから手伝ってもらっているんです。
I may or may not have absorbed a lot of her fragments.
そうなんだ。
So, what's your story? Let me guess, you had to transfer to our school because of some kind of witch-related issue?
それはないよ。私は本当に父親の仕事の関係で引っ越してきただけだから。
Oh.
まあ、そうですね。よほどの特殊な事情でもないと、見ず知らずの土地に引っ越すことはかけら集めにとってデメリットでしかありませんからね。
Oh yeah, I could see that because then you have to get to know new people and that would make it more difficult for sure.
そうなんだよ。知り合いが一人もいない土地に引っ越すことになったから。 どうやってかけらを集めようって悩んでたんだ。でも転入した先ではすぐに友達もできて、お悩み相談までしてる部活があって、だからつい。
So, how is this going to work? Yeah, I don't blame you at all for using our club like that. Gathering fragments is pretty hard when you're also trying to live a normal life. You need not only to find adequately worried people, but you also need to act and retrieve their fragments right when their problem is resolved. So if you're a transfer student who knows absolutely no one in your school, better have some damn good people skills.
星野くん、お昼に私と話した時に妙に意味ありげに言ったのって。
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I basically tricked you. I figured that if you really were our witch, you'd maybe try to retrieve Koshiji-san's fragments. You just happened to walk in on our conversation at a good time for that.
そっか、見事に釣られちゃったわけだ。
I mean, it was a well laid out trap.
ごめんね、あやちさん。邪魔をしちゃったみたいで。
いえ、気にしないでください。知らなかったんですから仕方ありません。まさか魔女なんて特殊な存在が狭い地域で一緒になるなんて考えませんよね。私も予想外でした。
Yeah, is there a protocol for this, or are there usually territories that witches stick to?
そうだよね。
それでですね、これからなんですが。
That is the question.
私は別に揉めるつもりはなくて、もちろん奪い合うとか争うつもりもないんだよ。
You could alternate.
かけら集めの邪魔もしない。もともとここにはあやちさんがいたんだから。だからできればこれからもみんなと一緒にいちゃダメかな。
Aw.
いえ、大丈夫ですよ。私も争うつもりはありませんから。今まで通りでいられるなら、私もそちらの方がありがたいです。
If anything, this could actually be good because they can commiserate on their witchiness. There's probably a better way to say that, but whatever. Witchuation. There we go, the witchuation.
よかった。もしダメだったらって思ったら不安で。
Oh, is that why you tried to run from us? I'm guessing that you never planned on getting in our way, that you just happened to attempt retrieving the fragments at the same time as us, yeah?
星野くんの言う通り、もし逃げ切れたら今後は学内では回収しないように気をつけて、二人とも今まで通りにできればなって。
そこなんですが、むしろ協力をしませんか？
Ooh, maybe they can divvy up fragments. I don't know if that's how that works.
協力ってどういうこと？
シーバさんはああ言ってくれましたが、私は別にこの学院を自分の領土だなんて言うつもりはありません。
Oh, she's a good witch.
ですから一緒に集めていきませんか？
いやでもそんなの悪いよ。後から割って入るようなことをしたんだから。
Right, but that was a mistake. You didn't know.
でもかけらがないとシーバさんも困りますよね。
それはまあそうなんだけど。
気にしないでください。困った時はお互い様です。それにシーバさんの気持ちはわかります。痛いほどわかります。大変ですよね、契約の代償って。
Yeah, you really don't have it easy with your contract.
言わないでください。思い返しても最低なことばっかりなんです。本当信じたくないことばっかり。ありえない。
そういえば、
Oh no.
あやちさんの支払っている代償って何なの？
Well, are we gonna get to the point where we dance around it and Ayachi just blurts it out? Yep.
いやごめん、聞いちゃダメだった。無神経なこと聞いてごめんね。いえ、協力を持ちかけているのは私なんですから、隠し事はない方がいいですよね。お互いの信頼が重要ですから。
I already know this, but would you like me to step away?
実は私の代償は発情です。
What did you say?
ごめん、今なんて言ったの？
A horny toad? You transform into a horny toad?
発情なんです。
発情ってまさか発情？
Let me say it 6 times and see if it really sinks in. Because of it, Ayachi-san, how should I put this? She gets random bouts of arousal against her will. That also happens to be how I learned about her being a witch.
そうなんだ。それは私よりも大変そうな代償だね。
It's more physically well, I don't know. Every time you wear something cutesy, you violently regurgitate, so, you know.
どちらの方が大変とか不幸自慢をするつもりはありませんが、大変は大変ですね。本当にどうしてこんな代償に。
Okay, we need to change the subject now.
私もたまにそう思う。なんでこんな嫌がらせみたいな代償なんだろうね。
It's okay. Sheba still has the light in her eyes. Kind of. Now they're both depressed? Ayachi-san is giving me the 1,000-yard stare. Eyes of a dead fish, that one. Man, these witch contracts seem messed up. Yeah, they really do. Who makes these rules?
どうしたの？こんなところに呼び出したりして。
Give us your fragments.
まさかとは思うけど、私に惚れたりした？よもや告白するつもりじゃないよね。
Why must you toy with my feelings? Sorry, but nope.
だろうね。でもそうなると本当になのよ。
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Bang. About that, I'm sorry, Koshiji-san.
何？なんでいきなり謝るの？
Well... I look over at Shiba-san, who is positioned behind Koshiji-san. Shiba-san raises her mallet and then... Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer. She slugs Koshiji-san in the back. Okay, I really thought she was just gonna conk her on the head. The powerful impact stiffens her entire body and causes her to arch backwards. Fragments! White feathers erupt from the point of impact and float all around us. So I guess this is pretty much the same routine as with Ayachi-san's gun?
コシジさんは？
Oh, yeah, she's fine. Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
そっか。よかった。
So, how did the retrieval go?
できてるよ。しかもこんなにたくさんの量を一度に回収できるなんて初めてだよ。
Oh.
すごい。
Alright.
それだけ大きなことに悩んでいたんだよね。
You could say that, but I can't share. Yeah, basically. But, well...
わかってる。私も今まで心のかけらを回収してきたから。不用意にそのことを尋ねたりしないよ。
Nice. Okay, thanks. If Shiba-san were to ask Koshiji-san about this, for instance, it would look like I'm spreading rumors. And then the integrity of the OC would come into question. We need to not let that happen.
でも本当に良かったの？このかけら私が回収させてもらっちゃって。
It's fine, I'll get the next one.
何度も話したじゃないですか。気にしないでください。
ありがとう、あやちさん。
Aw. Say, Ayachi-san, are you really going to keep letting her gather fragments? Are you sure about this?
はい。無理をしているわけじゃありません。シーバさんも苦労しているんですから。それに、私が集めたかけらのほとんどは星野くんの中にあります。
Okay.
それもちゃんと帰ってくると証明されたんです。焦る必要はありません。
That's a valid point. I guess, really, when you think about the ones that he's got inside of him, she's probably ahead. I don't know. I don't know if they can compare their numbers. Oh, right. Ayachi-san doesn't need to gather all of her fragments again from scratch. It'd actually be a lot more efficient for her to reclaim the fragments from me. Or in me. All right. Time for me to prove my worth around here. Hey, we helped with Koshiji.
それじゃあ今後ともよろしくお願いします。
いえ、こちらこそ何卒よろしくお願いします。
Actually, if anything, I would argue we did the heavy lifting with Koshiji.
それじゃあおかけんには正式入部ということで大丈夫ですか？
お願いします。
Alright, now we're on to AOL full-time.
はい。
Alright, now that we're done talking, it's time for lunch. I'll be hitting up the cafeteria.
私はお弁当です。稲葉さんと約束をしています。
Alrighty, have fun. Cool. What about you, Shiba-san? Hello, Shiba-san?
何？
Do you want lunch? I asked about lunch. I'm going to the cafeteria. Ayachi-san and Nanaba-san are gonna eat their own lunches together. What about you?
お弁当だよ。
Alright, girls' lunch club it is, I guess.
それじゃあせっかくですから一緒に食べましょうか。
ありがとう。
Aw, she made friends. Hmm? What's wrong?
もしかしてお昼は一人で食べたい派ですか？だったら無理にとは言いませんが。
違うよ。そうじゃなくて、なんだかとっても嬉しくって。
Aw, she's so sweet. I really like Shiba. Happy? About what?
私、女の子の服を着たらあんな風になって。でも事情は言えなくて、前は周りにちょっと惹かれてたっていうか。
Well, people suck. Just ignore them.
だから馴染めるかどうか不安だったんだよね。でもいざ転入してみたら友達ができて嬉しかったの。だけど友達は実は私と同じ立場で、だからきっと仲良くはできないってあの時思った。
Outside of the context of the story, I could see that being a concern, but there's absolutely no way that that would happen. Not with Nene. She's not that kind of person.
なのに綾地さんも星野くんも私のことを受け入れてくれて、友達のまま普通に接してくれて。
Aw, don't cry.
稲葉さんだって普通にしてくれてて、だから安心できたっていうか嬉しいっていうか。
Aw.
なんでだろう、涙が。
Shiba-san. Ah, of course. This is why I sensed so much fear and anxiety from her yesterday.
なんか泣いちゃった。恥ずかしいな。でもこれ嬉し涙だからね。
Her smile contains not the slightest hint of yesterday's bitterness anymore. I find myself drawn in for a moment by its captivating cuteness.
本当にありがとう、二人とも。
Yeah, you're welcome. Sorry, Ayachi-san. I'm leaving the rest to you. I can't handle the emotions. I'm gonna start tear-bending.
ちょっと待ってください、星野くん。
I'm a sympathetic crier. Let me go. I wave goodbye and casually take my leave. I have no idea how to act around a crying girl. And besides, if she's crying out of happiness, there's nothing I need to help with there. She'll be just fine without me. Case in point.
さあ、泣き止んでください。じゃないと稲葉さんが何事かと驚いてしまいます。それに泣いたままじゃ、お弁当も美味しくありませんよ。
I don't know, I saw somebody cry over a salad one time. Not because the salad was bad, but it was because they really enjoyed the salad.
そうだね。
I can hear Ayachi-san calming Shiba-san down as I walk away. It looks like everything will turn out just fine. Yeah. Segue.
サノバウィッチ
Things are working out well. A couple of weeks have now passed since Shiba-san officially joined the OC. The student council election has come and gone already. In the end, Koshiji-san was the only candidate. She seamlessly took over as student council president after the approval vote. As a result, Togakushi-senpai was able to retire without worry. Great, what is she doing now? Nothing has really changed on our side of things. We've been doing fortune-telling, resolving people's problems, and retrieving fragments like usual. There's no Oxford comma. It hasn't exactly been easy so far. There have been several cases that have left us stumped, no matter how hard we thought. And sometimes things have ended up differently than what our clients had hoped for. Still, most of our clients walk away happy they visited us. That always puts a smile on my face to see. And as the hole in my heart closes through the experiences, fragments have been returning to Ayachi-san's bottle. At first I was worried if I could return any fragments at all, but now returning them all is looking like a real possibility. Yay! Things are going well.
このカードは人への優しさを表します。優しい気持ちや落ち着いて行動することで状況が前向きに転がることを意味してます。
それって具体的にはどうすればいいと思う？
そうですね。まず落ち着いて相手の話を最後まで聞いてあげるところから始めてみるのがいいんじゃないでしょうか。
相手の話を最後まで。わかった。ありがとう、あやちさん。
You're welcome, nameless student.
参考にしてみるね。
はい。また何か困ったことがあればいつでもどうぞ。
The girl leaves the clubroom looking satisfied. You did great.
ありがとうございます。
最近は相談というよりも占いの方が多いですね。
そうですね。
占いだけっていうのも結構あったりするの？
It happens.
はい。悩みを抱えているというよりも後押しをしてほしい人もたくさんいますからね。
ああ、そっか。確かに自分の中で結論は出てるけどっていう場合もあるよね。
That is true. I feel like a lot of times in various situations, you kind of already have an inkling of what you want to do. You just need somebody to give you that oomph. This is probably a good thing, considering the time of year.
定期テストが近いですからね。悩みがあってもまずは目の前のテストに集中したい人が多いですよね。
Oh yeah, exams, fun times. I gotta study up myself.
先輩ってそういうとこ意外と真面目ですよね。
Well, I didn't have anything else to do other than studying before joining the OC. That was me my freshman year of college, for sure. My grades were fantastic because I had very little social life. I really wasn't involved in any club activities, so I was just in the dorm doing homework. And then I got involved in theater. I regret nothing.
じゃあ点数はいい方なんだ。
Nothing worth bragging about. I'm just above average, I'd say.
先輩は絶対に赤点追試で簡単な問題で合格するという省エネタイプだと思ってたのに。
Where has this perception of me come from? Wow, how rude.
めぐるちゃんは成績いいの？嫌なこと聞かないでくださいよ。
I kind of figured that might be the case. For some reason, flashy girls tend to not have good grades in these games. There are exceptions, though.
その様子だとあんまり良くなさそうだね。じゃあなおさらちゃんと勉強しないと。
You've got a club full of upperclassmen that could probably help. All club activities will be put on a mandatory break starting next week as midterms near. You should have plenty of time to study.
時間があるから勉強しますなんて簡単にできたら苦労はしないんですよ。
Are you spending all of your time playing Monhun when you should be studying? I know where you're coming from, but you're only hurting yourself by not studying.
やだ、そんな正論聞きたくない。
Don't you dare throw logic in my face.
ダメだよ、そんなことばっかり言ってちゃ。
I have no excuse, that's the problem. Inaba-san shakes her head with her hands covering her ears, and Shiba-san attempts to pacify her. The two of them seem to be fitting in great here. Housekeeping.
失礼するよ。
Hey, Koshiji. Huh? Koshiji-san?
どうも、お久しぶり。
Oh yeah, it's been a while. Thanks for back then. And congrats on becoming president.
ああ、嫌なことを思い出させてくれてどうもありがとう。その件ではお世話になりました。
Sorry, I have a tendency to do that. Oh, well, I'm sorry. And you're welcome. I really put my foot in my mouth with that one. I may be able to sense other people's feelings, but that doesn't stop me from screwing up like this. I just don't have enough experience talking to people. No, you just have really bad charisma rolls. He's got good charisma, bad rolls. What Hisashima-sensei told me is really hitting home right now. So, what brings you here today?
ちょっとね、挨拶も兼ねて話があるんだ。
Do you need the clubroom? Discuss what?
あやちさんが部長でいいんだよね。
Yes.
はい、私がオカルト研究部部長、あやちねねです。この度学生会長になりました小志地美穂です。今後ともよろしく。よろしくお願いします。それで挨拶も兼ねてというのは。そこなんだけど、私の前にまず話をしたい人がいて。
Ooh, is Toko going to join the club?
会長、ほら早く入ってきてくださいよ。
Ma'am, you're the president. President?
こんにちは。
Do you have a problem?
戸隠先輩、どうかしたんですか？それが、ごめんなさ
For what? Huh?
い。どうして戸隠先輩が謝るんです？実は以前から言ってた部室の件なんだけど。
The number of members and keeping the clubroom?
部室の件って何ですか？
For a while, Ayachi-san was the only member in the OC. The problem was that you need at least 3 members to be recognized by the school as a club. The student council was willing to look the other way for a little bit, but still said that if Ayachi-san didn't find any additional members, she would have to vacate the room.
そうなんだ。でも今は星名くんにめぐるちゃん、私も入部したから合計4人だよね。
I sense the situation has changed.
名義貸しの幽霊部員ってわけでもないですしね。もう問題ないのでは？
そうなんだよね。
Uh-oh.
私としてもそのつもりだったんだけど、
Oh, no.
本当に申し訳ないです。
Are we losing the clubroom?
ですからどうして謝られているのか、その説明をしてほしいんですが。それなんだけど、部員が揃えば今まで通りにこの部屋を使えるって私言ってたよね。
Is there a higher threshold for the number of members we need? Yes, I do remember you saying that.
その反応はもしかして。ごめんなさい。本当にごめんなさい。部員の数だけじゃダメでした。
Really? Then what's the requirement?
つまり私たちは この部室から出ていかなければいけないということですか？今のままだとそういうことに。
Well, that's weird. Yeah, what they said. Huh. Well, what you're saying is that even though we have enough members, it's not clear that we're engaging in proper club activities? What constitutes proper club activities?
最初はさ、会長じゃないか。もう戸隠先輩か。
Where is this defined? What are the bylaws? I'm in an HOA. I'm used to dealing with this crap.
とにかく最初は先輩が言うように部員の数だけだったんだよね。実際人数さえ揃えば現状維持ってことになる予定だったんだよ。でもオカ研は一体どんな活動をしてるのか、そもそも活動実績はって学院側から話をされてね。
Okay, again, what constitutes noteworthy? I feel like this is more an issue that Hisashima-sensei needs to go to bat for the club for.
多分部室のない他の学生の声があったからだと思うんだけど。
Oh, okay.
本当にごめんね。何でもお詫びします。
This isn't happening like Togakushi-senpai said it would, but it's not like she lied to us or anything. It's just that the school administration always has to have their say.
今何でもって言っちゃったけど、やらしいお詫びには答えられないから。
Okay, this really isn't the time for that, but I appreciate your moxie. Why say that to me?
さっきから私のことをまじまじと見てたからつい。違った。
You're the person on screen, and you're also talking. Eye engagement with someone who is talking is normal.
先輩、マジ引きますわ。
Why?
星名くん、屋上へ行こうか。話をしよう。
Are there fences on the rooftop? You're freaking me out a little, Koshiji-san. Look, my thoughts were perfectly pure, okay? I was thinking about bureaucracy.
じゃあ、何を考えてたんですか？
I just told you. Basically, I was wondering if everything would be okay if we had something to show for our efforts.
それならいいけど。
Why do I still feel like I'm on probation?
そこは星野くんの言う通りだよ。学院側もオカ研を廃部にしようとしてるわけじゃないから。
Why don't they just do a survey or something and be like, hey, have you been helped out by the OC? And they can see the number of students that have come to the OC for help. That should be evidence, right? So we still have a chance to turn this around.
ですが、時期が問題ですね。
Oh, right, midterms.
というと、文化祭は春に終わってしまっています。
Oh,
文化部なので対外試合なんてできませんし、大会も。
never mind, there are more complications. Of course there are.
オカルト研究部の大会なんて聞いたことありませんね。
Who can get the most fortunes right? Go. I can't even imagine what that would look like. And I take it you didn't do anything for the cultural festival.
ごめんなさい。
Well, it was just her. Oh, no, sorry. I wasn't blaming you or anything.
でも何か考えないとまずいよね。この部屋から出ていかなきゃいけなくなるなんて。
Wisa in deep doo-doo.
まあ落ち着いて。一つこっちで代案を考えたから。
That was a translation choice for sure.
と言っても、それを考えてくれたのは戸隠先輩だけどね。
Oh, is she going to help us because she feels like she got us into this mess?
こんな事態になったのはもともと私の責任だから、これぐらいのことはさせてもらわないと。
Alright, here's our in.
でも一体どうやってですか？もうすぐ秋の中間考査があるよね。
Inaba's just like, don't remind me.
確かにありますけど、テストでオカ系の実績が作れるんですか？さすがにテストでは無理かな。でもね、転入してきたシーバさんと1年生の稲葉さんは知らないかもしれないけど、秋の中間考査の後にパーティーが催されるの。
Ooh, cool.
パーティー？
そう、ハロウィンパーティー。
Ooh, I like where this is going. Alright. There was one last year too, now that you mention it. Is there one every year?
そうだよ。いつから始まったのかは私も知らないんだけど、代々行われてるものだよ。
I love a good Halloween party. Unfortunately, I'll probably get to that scene before actual Halloween. One of these days it's gonna line up right. At least it's better than Aishitel. I don't even remember when that happened. All of it starts to blend together after a while, TBH.
パーティーで占いを披露すればいいということですか？
Oh, it's perfect for a Halloween party.
まあ、それでもいいんだけど、
Oh.
それだけだと弱いかなって思うんだよね。だから。
Okay, all of this seems really arbitrary, because it's just like, what have they done that's noteworthy? Okay, well, define noteworthy.
先輩、そこからは私があくまで学生会からの依頼ですから。
Sorry, I know I've been on that soapbox for a while, but vagaries bother me.
ごめんね、出しゃばっちゃって。いやー、まだまだ癖が抜けてないみたい。
She'd like to shake your habit. Oh, wait, no, you already got shot down. Never mind.
いいえ、気にしないでください。そんなお茶目な先輩も。
I'll get the bucket. Koshiji-san, careful. You're letting your true self show.
さすがにすぐには気持ちが切り替わらなくて。
Can everybody else hear this?
ということで、おかけに依頼したいことがあります。ハロウィンパーティーの企画とか準備とか、つまり運営をやってくれないでしょうか。
Oh, okay.
すみません。どうしていきなりパーティーの運営という話に？
Who better to organize a Halloween party than a couple of witches? Well, they don't know that.
ハロウィンっていうイベントはオカルト研究部の雰囲気にぴったりでしょ？
That's close.
あと人助けもしてる部活だから、その知識を生かしつつパーティーを運営することで人助けの実績もできるというわけ。
Yeah, I mean, we've got a skull and a dagger already. We're partway there. Is that really gonna fly? Won't changing things up to let us handle everything make some people upset? At this point, somebody's gonna be upset no matter what we do.
そこは問題ない。ほら、今年の選挙は時期が遅かったでしょ。いや、私が言えることではないんだけど。そのせいで引き継ぎも大慌てでね、何人か新しく入った子もいるから、しかもその上中間考査の勉強もしなくちゃいけない。だからパーティーの方まで手が回らなくてさ、実際に人手が足りなくて困ってるんだよ。
Oh yeah, I was going to ask. If the student council is normally responsible for organizing the Halloween party, it's probably a non-issue. I see.
これを受けてくれれば不満は私が言わせない。もし仮に出たとしてもこっちで対応しておく。それぐらいの借りはあるつもりだから。
It's a threat and a promise. I wouldn't say you owe me. Thanks though, I appreciate it.
借りって何ですか？
You don't need to know.
いやいや、まあ個人的なことだよ。気にしないで。
そうですか。
ということで、以前の約束と変わっちゃったのは申し訳ないんだけど、今回の依頼で手を打ってくれないかな。
Sure.
パーティーを文句なくこなしてくれたら、今度こそ学生会が責任を持って部室を維持させてもらうから。
I feel like that's a big promise if the faculty is ultimately the one deciding that.
ありがとうございます、小志さん、戸隠先輩。お困りでしたら手伝わせていただきますが、ただこういったイベントは部室の件を抜きにしても失敗はまずいですよね。
Ooh.
私たちだけでなく他の多くの学生にも影響を及ぼすことなんですから。
Yeah, but just get the Ayachi fan club to get involved, and everything will be fine. It's a little over a week until the midterms. Then there's the week the midterms are held, and another week after that before the test results are released. The party is scheduled to be held the following weekend. That gives us about 3 weeks total, but we still need to study for our tests too. That really doesn't leave us with much time for this.
そこは当然の心配だと思う。失敗するのはまずい上に、何も知らない人間だけに任せるのは学生会としても無責任だ。
そこで再び私の出番というわけ。
Ah, okay. Ah, right. Teachers aside, no one at our school knows more about this stuff than you.
うんうん、そういうこと。私がおかけに来たのは謝罪とお手伝い、その両方のためだよ。1年の頃から学生会で働いていたからね。こういうことは任せておいて。でもいいんですか？戸隠先輩は学生会を引退されたのに。おかけんとの約束を守れなかったのは完全に私がやり残した問題だから、気にしないでほしいな。ということで、今日からオカルト研究部に入部する戸隠東子です。よろしくね。
Sweet.
ありがとうございます、戸隠先輩。
Alright, the gang's all here except for Wakana.
ただしこれは今回限りの対応ね。今後はちゃんと何かしらの発表をして自分たちで何とかしてね。
Yee.
はい、わかりました。気をつけます。
No pressure.
じゃあ、あとはよろしくお願いしますね、先輩。合点承知。それじゃあ、私はこれで。
Okay, bye. Relieved, Koshiji-san exits the clubroom.
なんか大変なことになっちゃったね。
Yeah, no kidding.
でもいいじゃないですか。パーティーなんか楽しそう。
確かに楽しそうだけど、ハロウィンパーティーって具体的には何をするの？
What don't you do at a Halloween party? Never mind. Don't ask me. I have no idea. Oh, come on! Costumes, games, music, dancing. It's not that hard.
なんでですか？
去年も開催したんだよね。
Participation is optional. I sat it out.
それって以前に言ってた死んだ魚の目をしてた頃？
Wow. I have to say, Shiba-san has gotten real good at accidentally roasting my ass.
ああ、先輩ですもんね。そういう派手な場所を避けてたんですね。なんか納得です。
Thanks. While Inaba-san has gotten good at doing it on purpose. But she's right, so I can't really argue back.
ちなみに私も参加してなくてよくわからないんですが。
Yeah, there you go.
ああ、ねね先輩ですもんね。そういう派手な場所に出ちゃうとちょっとした騒ぎになりそう。仕方ありませんよ。納得です。
Alright, I see how it is. She gets treated with a nice reaction. Fine. What's with the different reactions?
星野くんが言った通り、自由参加のパーティーでね、毎年中間考査の後に実施されてるの。文化祭は春、体育祭は夏前にやっちゃってるから秋のイベントが少ないでしょ。で、学生会主導のイベントを開催したのがきっかけらしいよ。
Makes sense.
ちなみに冬もないんですけど。
一時期は12月24日のパーティーなんかも考えられてたそうなんだけどね、集まりが悪くて。そうなんですか？
クリスマスはやっぱり恋人同士で過ごしたいんじゃないですかね。二人並んで歩いてると冷えた風が吹いて、寒いねって手を掴んで自分のポケットに一緒に入れる。そして最後は雪でも降れば。いいね、
そういうロマンチックなのっていいよね。
ですよね、いいですよね。ほらほら、みんなで遊ぶのも悪くないですけど、クリスマスはやっぱり好きな人と。
憧れるな。
Foreshadowing? I get where you're coming from, but you know there are plenty of single people out there too, right? Wait, does everyone have a boyfriend or girlfriend? Is that really normal? I'm about to cry here if so.
クリスマスにパーティーだと恋人探しみたいで、恥ずかしくて参加しない子も多かったみたい。
Oh, well, that wouldn't be a problem for Akira-san.
あと学院が主催しちゃうとあんまり無茶はできないから。それならカラオケとかに行って自分たちで騒ぐ方が楽しいって意見もあって、結局各人にお任せってことにね。
Valid.
なるほど。まあ冬休みとかお正月とか他にもいろいろイベントはありますもんね。
そこら辺が理由かな。 あれ、何の話だっけ？
Yeah, we got totally off track. About the Halloween party. What's that usually like?
そうだったね。話を戻すと、パーティーは自由参加。あと、簡単な料理と飲み物も準備されてる。出し物は、その年によっていろいろ変わるね。ない年もあったはずだよ。まあ、あると盛り上がるんだけど、簡単なのだと、ビンゴゲームとか。
I guess it feels a little bit more conspicuous because I feel like in the US, Halloween parties do tend to be big affairs. Then again, I think a lot of parties tend to be pretty big affairs, so it's probably a little bit more of a duh thing for us than it would be for other cultures. Wouldn't you need winnable prizes for that?
学生会がパーティーの予算を組んでるから、その中でやりくりしてもらえれば、商品を用意することも可能だよ。そこは運営の腕次第。
Okay, so we'll need food and drinks, maybe some kind of game to liven things up, and also someone to run it. Come on, costume contest.
あとね、ここからが重要なんだけど、参加する時の服は自由なんだよ。
それって私服 OK ってことですか？
私服 OK、制服も OK、何でも OK。あ、でも裸は NG だよ。あくまで常識の範疇での話ね。
I feel like that one part didn't need to be said.
それってもしかしてハロウィンに合わせた衣装でもいいってことですか？
Within reason.
毎年コスプレで参加する子も多いの。まあ、さすがに行き帰りは普通の服じゃないと怒られるけどね。
That's kind of a weird hang-up. So what, you're supposed to come to the party in street clothes, go change into your costume, and then change back before you leave? Weird.
結構コスプレに力を入れてる子もいてね。まあ、そこら辺は参加者任せだから、何か準備が必要ってわけじゃないけどね。
とにかく運営のすべきことは星名くんが言ったことと先生方との折衝もでしょうか。
Isashima sensei.
あと、体育館の飾り付けと、それらに関する買い出しかな。あ、体育館の使用許可は、私が会長の間に申請しておいたから安心して。
なんだか楽しそう。コスプレもありだなんて。あ、運営の人間も楽しんでいいんですかね？
もちろんだよ。当日にも多少は仕事があるはずだけど、そこは学生会の人間も手伝ってくれるしね。
I think that's pretty fun. You can be a host of a party or an organizer of a party and still have fun. I mean, yeah, you've got work stuff to do too, but it's a balancing thing. Huh. If we're organizing this, then I guess I'll have to attend. Parties tend to have a jumble of different emotions, which can be nauseating. Oh, that does make sense. That would be a good motivation for him to avoid parties. Oh well, that's just how it is. Besides, if everyone else is going, then I want to go too.
先輩、今回は逃げられませんからね。
Get out of my head, you not witch. I was literally just thinking about how I want to go.
ハロウィンか。なんだかすっごく楽しみになってきたな。パーティーもそうだけど、準備も面白そうだよね。
お、乗り気だね。いいねいいね。みんなで一緒に頑張ろう。あ、そうだ。一つ大事なことを言い忘れてた。パーティーに参加するには条件があるんだった。
Okay, I really don't like how you kind of bury the lead with these terms and conditions. There is?
姫松の学生なら誰でも参加できるんじゃないんですか？
違うの。実は参加が認められない子もいるんだよ。
Oh.
期待させておいて、そんな今さら。それって一体どんな条件なんですか？
Do they have to pass their midterms?
と言っても該当者はほとんどいないから、そんなに重く考えなくて平気だよ。中間考査で
Yep.
赤点を取らなければいいだけだから。
That makes a lot of sense. I figured that was going to be the term. Oh, is that all? Just don't fail? Megaru, you might want to get studying.
それだけ。
条件が赤点なんでしたら確かにそれほど心配はなさそうですね。
Everybody's just like, oh, phew, and Megaru's just sweating bullets in the corner. College prep tests are one thing, but for midterms and finals, all you need to do is review what you've learned in class, and you're set. I doubt any student who made it into this school will have a problem. Oh, both of them, huh? Wait, why do they look so depressed?
二人とも顔色が優れないみたいだけど、もしかして。
それって運営だから免除されるなんてことは。
No.
ないね。残念ながら。
Ooh.
それって一教科でもこうスリーストライク的なものだったりしませんか？
Nope, if you fail one, you don't get to go.
一発アウトだね。残念ながら。
The sport sucks.
そうですか。
そうですか。
ん？
その反応ってもしかして。
失礼なことを確認しますが、シーバさんは編入試験を受けているんですよね。
Maybe transfer students are exempt?
そりゃもちろん。でも私が以前にいたところよりもこの学院の方が進み具合が早くて、編入試験は夏休み前の範囲が重点的だったから。
Oh, well, that's not your fault. Still, I guess that doesn't help.
ちゃんと授業で習った箇所と習ってない箇所の隙間があって、勉強はしてるけど、あんまり自信が。
I'm kind of surprised she didn't have to go to cram school. So, what's your excuse, Inaba-san?
乙女にはいろいろと必要な付き合いがあるんです。
Ah.
ケーキ食べに行ったりとか、服を買いに行ったりとか、あと素材集めとか。
I knew it. So, what you're saying is that you've just been playing around all year.
ぶっちゃけそういうことです。すみません。
Well, at least you admit it.
ちなみに稲葉さん、危ない教科はどれですか？
All of them.
英語と数学と原告と古典と科学と生物と現代社会と日本史と。
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all of them. That's every subject.
だって
ちなみに私は違うよ。数学とか科学とか積み上げが必要になる教科だけかな。
Oh, I feel that one. Math was always my worst subject in school. And chemistry was hard because so much of chemistry is math.
つむぎ先輩の裏切り者。
Truth to be told, I'm pretty crap at classical Japanese.
それは赤点を取りそうなほどにですか？
I don't think so, but I haven't ever scored more than a 70 so far. I'm assuming it's a 10-point scale.
そうなんですか。これはパーティーのことを抜きで考えても良くない事態ですね。
Alright, we get a study montage.
ごめんなさい。
I feel like I should also be apologizing. Yeah, sorry about that. And there it is.
それならもっと早くに言ってくれればよかったのに。わかりました。私でよければ勉強の手伝いをさせていただきます。
Yeah, study party.
本当ですか、ねね先輩。
ごめんね、迷惑をかけちゃって。
気にしないでください。友達なんですから。
Aw, that's cute. Hit.
ねね先輩、ありがとうございます。
Down, girl.
苦しいです、稲葉さん。
I can also help with anything that's not classical Japanese. It'll work as a solid review anyway.
星野くんもありがとう。
Do I get a hug? I'm not nearly as smart as Ayachi-san, though, so I don't know how helpful I'll be. Let's be real, I can't afford to slack off either, though I doubt I'll fail any of the tests as long as I handle things like usual.
ヨーガス、そういうことなら私もお手伝いしましょう。
Nice. Huh? You will?
はあ、何その反応。失礼しちゃう。こう見えてもお姉さん、成績はそれなりにいい方だよ。
Oh, sorry, I guess that should have been more incredulous. I know, I wasn't surprised because of that.
戸隠先輩はご自分の勉強もあるのでは？
Exactly. That's what I was getting at. Yeah, thanks, Ayachi.
平気平気。この時期になると授業も一通り終わってて、あとは弱点克服とかに目を向けられてるから、試験も実力テストとそう変わらないの。
Oh, okay.
そうなんですか。大変そうですね、範囲がないって。
大変なのですよ。だから一部を重点的にじゃなく、全体的に勉強する必要があって、1、2年生の授業内容を復習するのはいいことだから。それに、これもパーティーを成功させるのに必要なことだもん。ぜひ手伝わせてほしいな。
そういうことでしたらお願いできますか？
任せて。
よろしくお願いします。
I also say thank you.
はい、一緒にパーティーに出席できるよう頑張りましょう。
わからないことは何でも聞いてね。
I guess I'm not really needed if we have these two. Well, that makes it easier on me, so I won't complain. So, what do we do now? We don't have to start the actual preparations for the party yet, but we should at least have a simple schedule down.
確かにそうですね。戸隠先輩、今までは準備にどれぐらいかかっていましたか？
そうだね。食事はケータリング、サンドイッチとか巻き寿司とか、手で食べられる簡単なものだけ。これは連絡だけで手間はかからないかな。
Right, but don't you need to know how much food you need, and isn't that contingent on how many people pass the test?
飲み物は運営がペットボトルを用意するけど、当日あれば問題なし。買いに行くなら飾り付けと一緒に買い出しに行ってもいいし、人手があるなら1日で済むはずだよ。
Oh no, but Party City is gone.
一番作業が多いのは体育館の飾り付けだけど、これは中間考査の後じゃないと動けない。
Ooh.
人手も時間も必要になるから。
Yeah, that sounds labor intensive.
飾り付けは学生会も手伝ってくれる予定だから、やっぱりアイディア出しが一番大変かな。あと実現させるための交渉とかね。
Well, I know somebody who can play guitar. Oh, she really does know what she's doing. I know that's a little rude of me, but she always comes across as so relaxed and nonchalant. She really has it together, though.
となると、実際に動くのはテスト後がほとんどということで大丈夫でしょうか？
I'm wondering if we're actually going to have study scenes or if we're just going to do a time jump.
そうだね。ただ必要なもののリストなんかは早めに出してる方がいいかも。よく買い忘れとかあるからね。
ありがとうございます。大変参考になりました。それではひとまず今週はパーティーの出し物について考えましょう。
ラジャーです。
ただしこの企画立案については私と星名くん、戸隠先輩で行います。
Y'all need to study.
ネネ先輩たちだけでですか？めぐるちゃんと私はその間どうするの？
Study.
もちろん勉強です。
Yep.
今週中にどこが弱点なのか、まずそれをピックアップしてもらいます。
I think we already covered that for Megaru. It's D, all of the above. Right. And then you can focus on those areas during the break from club activities next week.
わかった。それじゃあ今は自分の方に集中するよ。力になれなくて申し訳ないんだけど。
いえ、まずはちゃんと参加できるように頑張りましょう。
でも星野先輩も古典がやばいんですよね。
Might. I only said I'm not good at it. Stop putting words in my mouth and worry about yourself.
はーい。
Yeah, trying to drag me down with you.
パーティーの企画に関しては今週中に決めてしまいます。内容ではなく時間を優先させていきましょう。
But when in doubt, pinky out.
ちょっと残念だけど仕方ないね。内容にこだわりすぎてテストに影響を出したり本番で失敗したりする方がまずいからね。
Sorry, Senpai, but can you put together the programs from the last 2 years for us?
ヨーガス、明日には確認できるようにまとめておくね。
Sorry for the extra work.
当然のことだよ。
では基本的にはこの流れで。
ねえねえ、追加でちょっといいかな。
何か問題がありましたか？
問題なんてないよ。あくまで追加の提案。今週末にみんなで集まらない？
If it gets me a CG, I'm on board.
それは全員ですか？
全員勉強会っていうの？どうかな？
なんだか楽しそう。
遊ぶわけじゃないよ。
But if we happen to have some fun.
それは分かってますけど。
でも気持ちはわかる。合宿とかお泊まり会とかそういう雰囲気って楽しそうだよね。
All of the girls have a sleepover, and Shuji's just outside the window in the rain. Okay, guys, I guess I'll just go home now. Bye.
勉強会。そうですね。いいかもしれませんね。
Where should we do it? Club activities are suspended after Friday. The school won't even be accessible over the weekend, will it?
じゃあファミレスとかですかね。
Let's go to the cafe.
できればもう少し静かに集中できるところの方がいいんじゃないかな。
Like the cafe.
静かでこの人数が入れるところ。
Where would be good? The town library? That's a little far away, though. It'd be a hassle getting there.
ちなみにねね先輩のお家とかダメですか？
私のお家ですか？
I live in a shoebox.
一度行ってみたいと思ってたんです。でも迷惑でしたら言ってください。
迷惑だとは思いませんが。
Oh,
それじゃあうちでしますか？
I really thought we were going to do it at the cafe.
大丈夫なの？ご家族の迷惑にならない？
She lives by herself.
平気です。私は一人暮らしなので。
そうなんだ。でも全員で5人だよ。一人暮らしの部屋だと大変じゃない？
Surprise, it's actually huge.
大丈夫だと思いますよ。5人ぐらいなら。ちょっと広めの部屋を借りているので。
そっか。話してたらなんだかあやちさんの部屋に興味が出てきたかも。
Me too.
それじゃあお言葉に甘えてお邪魔させてもらおうか。
Simmer down now. Ayachi-san's apartment. And she lives alone. Huh. Nah, man. Don't do that. You're gonna have people glaring daggers at you in no time.
マジエロ先輩の目だ。なんかやらしいことを考えてる。
You see? That's a completely baseless assumption.
何慌ててるんですか？本当にやらしい。
Apparently.
ねえねえ先輩、この人きっとクローゼットとか漁るつもりですよ。家には入れない方がいいんじゃないですか？
Rude. Hey, stop talking nonsense. That sounds nice, but I'm way too big of a wimp to actually do that. Why would you say that?
うわー、胸を張って何言ってるんですか？
Yeah, really.
星野くんは正直だね。お姉さん、正直な子は好きだよ。二人は本当に仲がいいね。
No, but really, please don't joke about that stuff.
それじゃあ全員参加でいいんですね。
Oh good, she just ignored it.
よろしくお願いします。お世話になるね。
And my axe. By the way, do you not mind me coming too? I'm obviously not about to do what Inaba-san mentioned, but I thought maybe you'd feel uncomfortable with a guy coming over.
そんなことありませんよ。むしろ参加してもらわないと困ります。
Oh, really? Huh? Really? What do you mean?
だって長時間一緒となると
Ew.
いつものが来た時に困りますから。
Well, but Sheba knows, so... Oh, that's what she meant. Yeah, that would do that. Well, my weekend just got a lot more interesting. All right then.
サノバビッチ
The gang's gonna be all there, except for Wakana. Sorry, side route. Alright, well I think this is a good place to stop this episode. We've got the reveal of the second witch, which we all knew who it was, but we actually confirmed it now in the story. And they were able to bond over it and help out each other. And now we're on to the next big crisis, studying for midterms and planning a Halloween party, which I'm glad that there is a party like that. I think I remember seeing some CGs. But I mean, you can't have a game about witches that doesn't have a Halloween party. That would just be weird. I'm looking forward to seeing the study session scene too. I'm glad that we're actually going to see it, because I know there have been other games where it's just like, oh man, we gotta get together and study, and then it just skips to after. Oh, everybody passed, it's fine. Now we've got Toko actually in the fold as a member of the club, so we really do have everybody except for Wakana. And now we can all bond and we can get more choices. I feel like with that inclusion, my theory is that we'll do the midterm study session, it'll jump to just before the Halloween party with last minute prep. There may be a couple of other choices in there somewhere, maybe an outing with another character or something like that. And then after the Halloween party, I think that's when the routes are gonna split off. That just feels like the right time for that to happen, because it seems like there's always some big party or event or something like that. Like, what was it, with King Koi? I think that's where it was. It was after the party. And then, of course, you know, Aishito, it was at the Halloween party. Like I said, a lot of this is beginning to kind of blend together in my head, so trying to keep the storyline straight is rough. People remember this stuff and keep track of it a lot better than I do. My brain is so stuffed with fluff and nonsense from other things, and also real life, that the details just don't stick. All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. For now, I am one half of the Bridge Boys, signing off.